Alright, so this little part right here is the thorn in my side today. Let's go get a new one, and when we get back, I'll show you what it is and what it does. Alright, so here we are back with the new one. Obviously this would be the new one. This is the old one. The old one broke off right here. And this is just moly lube to coat it. So this is what we would call a cartridge. And on my oil truck, what they do, and I'll show you our manifold here, is they control my internal valves that open, the bottom of each compartment in the truck. And it also opens manifolds on the side of the truck to let the fuel flow through to the pump. So yesterday what happened is, I didn't have my camera on to show you this, and I had to take it apart. But this would be a manifold block right here, and they all stick through this plate here where you can pull them through. And at the bottom here, you'll see my master switch. You pull this out, it allows you to be able to open up all these right here. And when I was done pumping, I closed the valve that broke right here, and the button just sheared off. So the big reason why I can't run my truck is because I can't get oil out of it. So it's fairly annoying. Luckily, there's a specialty oil parts place about an hour away from us that carries this stuff. I was down there, I picked more than one on the probable chance that it will happen again to me, and I'll have one on the shelf. So I took it apart. We'll go ahead, we'll get this lubed up, we'll throw it in, we'll test it, and we should be good to go. So right now all I'm doing is I'm just cleaning up the surfaces, making sure we get all the dirt out of the inside bore here. I don't want to wreck the new O-rings. Now, if you're ever wondering how much of a packet you should use when they send it with something, the answer is always all of it. Alright, so that's now captured on the front side, and next what we have to do is we have this little plate right here which will capture it on the back side. So I'm going to go ahead and get this cleaned up real quick, and then we'll throw this plate on. Say that's good enough. Alright, I'm going to try and do this one-handed. Come on, fingers, work. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take these, we'll toss them back through this plate, we'll throw the knobs on, and then we're going to have to bolt this back up. I'm going to go get new bolts for it. Here in upstate New York, the salt just kills everything. So we'll get new bolts for this, make it easier for the next time we got to take this off. All right, so next we're gonna throw all our knobs on real quick. Start with our master switch. Cool. So next, this is gonna be mounted up in here like so. I just gotta go grab some new bolts real quick. All right, and just like that, we're back with some new hardware. I ended up getting stainless steel bolts. They just hold up better in the salt in the winter for us, and that's our busy time, so they really get pummeled. Let's go ahead and throw them in. Now, one of the biggest problems with this is getting to the access to the bolts. It's a real pain with how this is set up. You just can't really fit your fingers or your hands anywhere to reach anything. Alright, I don't know how much data we lost. My SD card and my camera is full. But we got 3 out of the 4 bolts in that I could reach. We'll tighten them up real quick. Alright, so per usual, I get something put together and it doesn't work. Oh, it worked, it just was leaking a massive amount of air. So, let me show you what I found. This was the piece off the old one that broke, and as you can plainly see, there's a recess in there for an O-ring. The new one, you know, come packaged as a part, you would expect to come with a new O-ring, so I didn't even think to look for one. And I looked at the old one and there was no ring on it, which would explain why this was leaking. So I went ahead, took all this back apart, took all, you know, everything back apart, put a new O-ring in, put everything back together, and it's functioning how it should. So you'll see, this is my master switch down here. I'll pull it. It allows air to be sent to all the rest of the valves if we so choose. And we'll pull the one we just did. And I don't know if you heard it, but it opened our manifold. Now our manifold is over here. This is what allows fuel to come down from the tank and then over into the pump. So now we can actually get fuel coming out of our rear bay down through here and out. That's another successful one complete. That's all we got time for today, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.